I brought home my mother hated. She was either too loud or too quiet or too tall or too short. So I went out and I found myself Mary Ellen. She was exactly like my mother in every way, and I knew this because my father hated her. I courted Mary Ellen for 14 solid years, and she made me blush when she one night boldly said to me, "You've never kissed me once, Dawn, though I'd like you to," she sighed. "Why don't you call me pretty names?" I hung my head and cried. I'm shy, Mary Ellen, I'm shy. It does seem so naughty, oh my. But kissing is nicey, I've often heard say. But just how to do it, I don't know the way. Oh, so you put your arm around my waist. I promise I won't scream or cry. So you do the kissing and cuddling instead, 'cause I'm shy, Mary Ellen, I'm shy. Losing Mary Ellen would be very difficult. I've tried. Last week with Mary Ellen, to Lowestoft I went. Mary Ellen said to me, "I'm going bathing in the sea. So while I go and have a splash where all the ladies go, you go and have a bathe amongst the men." I said, "No, no. I'm shy, Mary Ellen, I'm shy. It does seem so naughty, oh my. Men are so rough, and I'm sure they will stare. They'll splash me and duck me if I go in there. The girls ain't so rough as the men, and they wouldn't duck me or try. So I'd rather stay here along with the girls, 'cause I'm shy, Mary Ellen, I'm shy." Now, if my dog were barking at the back door and Mary Ellen were at the front door, who would I let in first? The dog, of course. At least he'd stop barking when I let him in. Well, out with Mary Ellen, we met a 6-foot man. "That's the saucy scamp," said she, "who last week insulted me. Now you just thrash that massive brute." I looked at his 6 feet, and then she said, "Take off your coat!" And I said, "What? In the street?" I'm shy, Mary Ellen, I'm shy. It does seem so naughty, oh my. I said as I stared at that great massive chap, if it wasn't for one thing, I'd give him a slap. But look at the ladies about. They'd all turn and stare, and oh my. If I take my coat off, they'd see all my shirt. And I'm shy, Mary Ellen, I'm shy. Now, there are only 2 times when a man understands a woman. Or no, I'm sorry. There are only 2 times when a man doesn't understand a woman. Before the marriage and after. To marry Mary Ellen, I went to church one morn. While the party and the bride went to church, I stayed outside. For quite an hour I stood there while she waited to be wed. And she came out and said, "Come on!" "I don't want to," I said. I'm shy, Mary Ellen, I'm shy. It does seem so naughty, oh my. But still we got married and got home all right, and kept up the fun with our friends until night. Then they kissed Mary Ellen goodbye, and when they all left, so did I.